कभी ऐसी फीलिंग आई है कि ये मोमेंट राइट हियर could be the start of something big, but instead you scrolled, you procrastinate, you wait for someday that may or may never arrive. There's a moment in your life when you realize something's not right. जो सपना तुमने देखा था, it's slipping away. And if तुम अभी नहीं उठे, you might lose it forever. What if I told you all it takes is one night to change everything?
And there was like one night where I'd stay up all night long, and rather than give myself excuses, I would look at everything that I'm fucking up in my life or everything I'm not doing or whatever, and just not give myself any fucking excuses out, just like nail it. And I would spend like all night laying out everything I'm doing that's wrong, and then I would spend the last 2 hours figuring out how I can change it. And as opposed to just doing it and then going to get some sleep and then you forget about it and fall back into your routine, I decided to change my life.
One night. That's all it took for Quentin Tarantino to change his life before he became a legendary filmmaker. Tarantino was just a guy working in a video store. No film school, no fancy connections. Just a guy who loved movies. But one night, everything changed. He sat in a room, alone, and faced the hardest truth. He was the problem. And maybe so are you. But guess what? अगर वो अपनी जिंदगी बदल सकता है एक रात में and become one of the most renowned filmmaker of our time, you can also be your own solution and change everything you are for the person you want to be. Instead of making excuses, he made a list of all the things he was doing wrong, and that's where everything starts. It's not magic formula. It's not waiting for the hit of motivation, but actually it starts with owning your actions, your choices, and your results. Imagine if you did the same. If tonight, instead of passing time with distractions, you sat down and wrote the truth, the things you're afraid to admit, the things keeping you stuck, keeping you in the same place. But सिर्फ problems लिखने से you'll not get what you want. You need to do something. But what are the things that you need to do? जितनी भी problems तुम लिख रहे हो, उनके साथ also write the opposite with it. इसका मतलब is to write solution to those problems, as इसकी वजह से you'll know what you need to do when faced by the same problem again and again. And do it for every problem you have written down. एक हो या हजार, सब कुछ लिख दो. It's gonna take time, but time and effort are all we have to offer ourselves. The difference between people who make it and people who don't, it's not talent, it's never about luck. It's this moment, right here, that decision to change. You just need one night to be honest with yourself that the person you are today is not the person you'll be tomorrow.